Hello everyone, it's Audrey McDonald from songsfromasuitcase.com. Today, what we're gonna be breaking down is the song JoAnne by Lady Gaga. I am in love with this song. I am like madly in love with this song. So today we're gonna break down the version that's from the actual music video that they have on Vivo on YouTube. I just love it because it's a little bit slower, it's a little more heartfelt, and it made me tear up a little. If you'd like to follow along, I made an awesome little cheat sheet. Go on over to vocalfreebies.com, click on it, get all of the cheat sheets for all of the songs that I have done, and every single time that I add a new one in, you get it totally free. Let's get started. With this, the main vowel sounds that we're going to be focusing on are ah, and ah. Make sure that your mouth stays open on all of these ah, because these are big open spaces that we want to kind of put into this song to make it sound good. So the first vowel hybrids that we have are take my hand, stay JoAnne, there's that ah, heaven's not ready for you. So make sure you keep that nice and open. Every part of my aching heart needs you more than the angels do. That whole section, as we're getting into this very first verse, I want you to focus on staying lifted and light. That's just a practice. So what I mean by lifted and light, think of it a little bit happier, almost Disney-esque. Take my hand, to lighten up the weight off of your vocal cords so they're not so heavy and deep, just as you're practicing. Now, once you get this down and you can get those notes and they feel much easier, then you can add a little take my hand. I like to call it, I've had a pack of cigarettes voice. It's got this heavy, deeper tone, which may be a little bit more sensual for you. It's totally up to you, but again, practice in light, happy Disney and perform it however you want to do it. Next section. Girl, where do you think you're going? Going. Not going, but going. This is important because this one's a little bit of a bold sound. Girl, where do you think you're going? Going, going, going. Where do you think you're? And then the next section has all these going, going, girl. So that's separate. Going, going, girl. That's what we want to practice. The numbers on this, if you have trouble with that trill, you're going to slow it down with 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, going, going. So practicing the numbers, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, thinking of 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, then add in the going, going, going. That's gonna get our going, going, girl. Right? Then we go on. Again, girl, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Going, girl. All open, all big space. Also think of, again, this whole section in a light Disney cartoon voice, then add the depth onto it later, not right now. Next verse, kind of rinse and repeat, staying lifted, happy, cartoony, light voice in the beginning. If you could, I know that you'd stay. We both know things don't work that way. I promised I wouldn't say goodbye. So I grin and and it's still open, my voice gets thin, all right? Opening up on the vowels, but remember, we're staying lifted and happy voice. If you could, I know that you'd stay. So it's got a little bit of that nasal kind of cartoon tone. Then when you get better, you can add in, if you could, I know that you'd stay, which adds that deeper voice. The best way to think of this is if I'm talking to you in the cartoon voice, I'm gonna have a little bit more of this nasal tone, whereas if I'm talking to you in that deeper raspy voice, it's gonna sound a little bit more like I've been smoking cigarettes and it's sitting a little bit back there. Moving on, back to the chorus. We've already done this, kind of rinse and repeat. So the second think that we have on that chorus goes higher. The first one is, girl, where do you think you're going? The second one, girl, where do you, it goes down, where do you think you're going? Right? So with the think, we want to still open, but instead of pushing, where do you, like super low, where do you think you're going? Not what we want to do. That's bringing the weight up from the bottom and pulling it to the top. I want you to think of the words where do ya are already high. They're already lifted. Where do ya? So they're up here rather than down here. And then you're gonna keep that same tone and open up on think, which is thank, not think, but thank. Where do you think you're going? Right? And we're keeping it there. If you are a little bit lost, you should have my cheat sheet at vocalfreebies.com. It's free. Come on, people. What's up? It's going to go over all this stuff that I've been talking about. There may be some coffee stains on it. I worked really hard. Don't shame me. Now we're on to the bridge. So we have, honestly, I know where you're going. And baby, you're just moving on. And I'll still love you even if I can't see you anymore. I can't wait to see you soar. This, I want you to lift right off the bat. So I want you to think of the air. As you breathe and you open up your mouth, think of the air coming up into your upper area of your mouth. Popping up here, and you should look a little bit crazy. No, really, you should. That's gonna activate all of the nasal resonators. It's gonna make the note easier. So we have, honestly, I know where you're going. So all the way lift, and then think of every single note heading in that same direction. Honestly, honestly, I know where you're going. And then thinking of up, and baby, you're just moving on. So everywhere that you see a little arrow on the cheat sheet, I want you to think of your notes lifted and then stay there and continue them. Don't think of it as a low note. Trick your brain until your brain it's a high note. Here's a little bonus. Since I'm breaking down the vivo of this song, you get the little ad-lib part that she does in the middle, which I think is actually really good. Right? Let's hear that. Let's bring up YouTube. Bam. The best way to break this down is to put numbers because it helps with your brain. So we have 4, 3, 3, 2, 3. That's the first three who's. 4, 3, 3, 2, 3. And again, these are marked down with little who's, with little numbers on your cheat sheet. If you don't have it yet, go to vocalfreebies.com, go and get it, print it out, come back, push play, and you'll be like, oh, okay. So we have 2, 3. Right, that's the first section. And then we have 3, 2, 1, 2. Ooh. And the last two is 3, 2, 1, 1. Ooh. Ooh. Cheat sheet, cheat sheet. Say the numbers slow, thinking of where they go. Then apply the tones and the notes that go into those spots, saying the numbers. Then apply your little who, and you've got the ad-lib. Again, we're ending with girl, where do you think you're going? It's just gonna repeat. And then the very ending of come meet JoAnne, XOXO, JoAnne, XOXO. If you don't have any clue what on earth I've been talking about, you should possibly stop doing whatever you've been doing. You should also get my cheat sheet on vocalfreebies.com. It's totally free. Join the bandwagon. Everyone else is doing it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go on ahead and click like, subscribe, because I'm breaking down songs all the time. Let me know what song you would like me to break down next. Just put your little vote down below. Whichever I get the most votes for, I will definitely break down for you. Also, again, check out vocalfreebies.com. Before you get started, you should warm up. I also have vocal freebies, free warm-ups, freewarmups.com. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next song. La la la.
So you want to sing better, huh? Get the same warm-ups I use every day. They're super simple and crazy effective. Oh, and they're free. Just go to freewarmups.com.